we're going to ensure that President Trump has Congress for all 4 years. We are going to get my husband's friend, JD Vance, elected for 48 in the most resounding way possible.
A movement in mourning finds a new voice and a controversial mission. Under the bright lights of Phoenix, Erika'S Kirk makes a pledge that has shaken the foundation of the American right, promising a future led by JD Vance. The date, September 10, 2025, is etched into the memory of every patriot. At Utah Valley University, the voice of a generation was silenced. The assassination of Charlie Kirk did more than create a void in leadership. It left a trail of unanswered questions that continue to haunt the movement. The official narrative points to a lone actor, a 22-year-old individual who has been taken into custody. Yet, the investigative community remains skeptical. The security protocols that day appear to have suffered a systemic failure. Many are asking how such a prominent figure could be left so vulnerable during a period of such high tension. This tragedy didn't just end a career, it ignited a firestorm of speculation regarding who truly benefits from the removal of such a powerful cultural force. As the legal proceedings against the suspect move forward, the search for the absolute truth intensifies, with many looking beyond the surface for deeper involvement. In the wake of this profound loss, Erika'S Kirk did not retreat. Instead, she stepped into the spotlight to lead Turning Point USA, an organization now at a critical crossroads. Her rapid ascent from a grieving widow to a political kingmaker has drawn both admiration and intense scrutiny. At the recent America Fest, her presence was magnetic, her message unmistakable. She spoke of her late husband's vision, but she also pivoted toward a specific future. By endorsing Vice President JD Vance for the 2028 cycle, she has signaled a shift in the organization's priorities. This move has been described by some as a necessary transition to preserve the movement, while others see it as a calculated maneuver. The optics of a widow so quickly championing a new political titan have raised eyebrows across the Beltway. Her resolve is clear, but the motivations behind this sudden realignment are being debated in every corner of the conservative landscape. The endorsement of JD Vance has not been met with universal acclaim. Within the digital town square, a storm is brewing. Prominent voices, including Candace Owens, have raised questions that the mainstream media refuses to touch. These skeptics point to a series of unexplained coincidences surrounding the tragedy in Utah. The theories are dark, suggesting that the path to 2028 was cleared with intentionality. Allegations of a clandestine alliance between the new leadership and the vice president's camp are circulating rapidly. Critics argue that the movement is being steered toward a donor-class future, one represented by the tech-aligned interests of the vice president. The sentiment among many grassroots supporters is one of profound distrust. They fear that the authentic America First spirit is being replaced by a curated political product. This internal friction threatens to fracture the very base that Charlie Kirk worked so tirelessly to build. As the line between political strategy and personal loyalty becomes increasingly blurred. As we look toward 2028, the stakes could not be higher. The movement stands at a precipice. Will it follow the path laid out by Erika'S Kirk and the institutional power of Turning Point USA? Or will it demand a different standard of leadership? The grassroots are signaling intense opposition to what they perceive as a preordained coronation. The memory of the fallen leader is being used as a shield, but for many, that shield is starting to crack. The investigation into the events of September 10th remains the focal point for those seeking justice, and for those who believe the full story has yet to be told. Whether JD Vance can truly capture the hearts of the movement remains to be seen. What is certain is that the days of blind loyalty are over. Every move, every speech, and every endorsement will be scrutinized under the lens of a base that is now more vigilant than ever. The future of the Republic may depend on who truly holds the reins of this powerful political engine.